Welcome, everyone, to DieFall Presents Cypress.
Woo!
This is episode 6. Am I right? I don't actually remember.
Seven, baby.
Episode 7. I'm a little slightly frazzled, only slightly, as the cast members know, because apparently some NVIDIA drivers needed to happen, otherwise the stream wouldn't work. But that involved then turning off the computer and then me having to redo every single camera again. So, I'm a little upset about it, but it's okay. We're here, and it's episode 7, which is great. That being said, our normal warm-up time has been absolutely taken from us. So, we've been talking, so hopefully we all feel pretty good. But other than that, I think we should probably jump right into it.
Dive on in.
Yeah, how's that sound, Rob? Do you wanna take us down into it?
That's fine with me. So when we left our capable, beautiful, sexy party, we saw them make it to the city of Verso, or the town of Verso rather, which is one of the larger towns in the province of Moreca, and also home to the main headquarters of the Cypress company, at least within Moreca. And so the party came, they met up with Gabrielle and the rest of the caravan, and they saw the company headquarters, and came across a few notable people that we will no doubt not be seeing. That will not be the last we see of them. Namely, just to name a few, most of them are related to Nyara. I believe Recco had a cool name for Tulio Silfier. What was his name? Nyara's father?
That wasn't me. That was not me. That's Otis. That is all Otis.
Oh, okay. That was Otis.
I just repeated what I heard.
Repeated it.
Yeah, I'm a parrot.
Okay.
Little does everyone know that Dragonborns are just large parrots.
Understood. So, Otis, if you had to describe Nyara's father.
Well, I remember he was really tall, kind of brooding, also a dick.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah, uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Also,
feels right.
Giant dick.
But you know who wasn't a dick? Nyara's, I believe it's your second. There's a lot of elves in this family. It's kind of actually a surprisingly big family for elves. They don't often reproduce a lot, but you know, you gotta own a company. You gotta staff it up. I believe he is your so your second oldest brother, Balis, who seemed a lot warmer to you than maybe your sister, or half sister, I should say. These are both your half brother, half sister. Camilla, she is only a year older than you, but I feel like there's a bit of a divide there, but maybe we'll explore that later. We also met Otis's elder brother, but not eldest. There's also a lot of Cuddies as well, as it turns out, but we met Perseus Cuddy, the blacksmith at this headquarters, and I believe those were all of the notable figures that showed up. But yeah, I
punched a half orc lady, and then she got a lot of nuts to the face.
Of the half orc lady, yes, she took a lot of nuts to the face in the tavern.
A lot of nuts to the face.
I'm not going to explain that. You have to go watch the VOD or listen to the audio podcast on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get podcasts.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There's your cliffhanger.
Yeah, you have to. You have to do your research. You have to do your research on that one. Who's to say what happened?
Oh no!
But yeah, so the party took they washed the dirt off of themselves. Well, all except Ashlog, who it's kind of like it builds character for her. And you know, they shook the dirt off of their long travels. They did a little bit of light planning and kind of debriefing with the company. And then they were told, hey, you know what? Take the night off. We'll hit you up during the day sometime tomorrow. and enjoy yourselves in town. Enjoy yourselves. We'll pay for your food, drinks, lodging, all that stuff. And so they took that by as start a bar fight. But whatever, man. To each their own. And so I believe we left off with the night kind of winding down. I don't know that we ever got into like resting or anything. So if there's anything that you guys want to do before you bunk down for the night, feel free. The inn is yours.
I think Reko's probably drunk as a skunk. And also he had to punch a pretty lady, and he's not feeling good about that.
Yeah, it's a shame that. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what happened at the end. I think that's my I don't know where Reko is right now. So I'm concerned for his health.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man. I mean, you're all safely in the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, and your beds are ready for you whenever. And that's I believe where we left off.
I think Otis has had enough excitement for one night. And he spends the rest of the night drinking and then stumbling to I hope his room.
Sure. I mean, the barmaid will easily help you. She's been keeping an eye on you guys, and so she'll be able to kind of direct you to your room as it was paid for and everything, and she knows which ones are reserved for the Cypress company, essentially.
I think as the only sober person in the party, that Ashlog would grumble a little bit and with a little bit of discontent guide everyone to their rooms.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Nair will be like, "Oh, it's over." But it looked like the night was just starting. Okay.
Reko is always down for another drink, he says woozily, kind of swaying in his bar stool.
Just make me a quick constitution check, Reko.
Oh, yeah.
Just for
Very
shits and gigs.
Constitutional.
Oh, absolutely.
Constitution save. Here we go. 23. Reko is made of constitution.
That was a damn
natural 20.
Nice.
Wow, well done.
First roll. Good.
Yeah, Reko holds his alcohol.
He's a pretty big lad.
I would go so far as to say that if there was another round, he could probably handle it.
You want another round, Nayara?
Really? She gets super.
Nah. We have much to talk about, you and I.
We do?
Oh.
Ah,
I will get around. And then Reko will go get large mugs of ale.
Sure.
The biggest they make.
Yeah, absolutely. You go over to the bar and you state, "Hey, I want the biggest things that you can get in this place." And I think the barmaid takes a look at you, sees that ill 23 constitution, and says, "Yeah, he's fine. I don't need to cut him off quite yet. He looks like he's fine, and this is paid for, whatever." And she'll dust off a couple of bigger mugs, and pour you a couple mugs of ale, rather. So
perfect.
There you go.
I'm bringing them back, and I place it not too gently, but gently enough that it doesn't slosh out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Put it out in front of an Ayara and sit down. So, now take a drink, and then let's talk.
She looks at this nervously, okay, got this. She takes a big swig.
That's good, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, tell me about Dick Dad. Why is he, as Otto say, Dick? This is term that I am familiar with, but he did not resemble one.
Nair blushes that's how you see my dad?
No, Otis say, Dick Dad. Now, it's your father. Why would Otis say Dick that?
Well, I guess maybe like he's kind of a little mean.
Oh, Dick has two meaning?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mean.
It has nothing to do with down there parts.
good. Okay, Reko understand. So, also Dick's sister then.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, good. Yeah, Reko thought she's so mean to you. Why are they so mean to you?
Oh,
You are a wonderful person and you fight so well.
Oh, she blushes and takes a few swigs of the drink. Well, she never really liked me. Her mom kind of got sick, and our dad was traveling and met my mom, and so.
Oh, different mother.
Yeah.
Yes. This happened sometime in the tribe as well. After raiding other barbarian tribes, you take prize of other women. You bring them home, and occasionally there are other children.
You steal them?
It is prize of war. Yes, I think so. Not steal, win.
But they have no say in it.
Right, he like kind of scratches his head. I don't think we ever asked, no.
That's not very nice. You could say that's a very dick move.
Reko is a dick.
No. You've taken people?
And he blushes as hard as you can through bronze scales.
Sure.
So it's hard to tell, but he does look abashed. And he goes, Reko was never very successful, in fighting or in women, to be honest.
Oh, well, I think in this case that's good. Take a big drink.
My brothers, though, they took many. They were very powerful, bigger than me.
Oh, okay. She's like, let's not go into any areas where your brothers are raiding.
Oh, yeah, no, we should definitely avoid them. They are, how you say down here? Oh, I knew the word now. Dick. They are very much dick. Yeah. Dick to me, dick to parents, dick to other people in the tribe, dick to other tribe, and dick to everyone.
Yeah, they don't sound like very nice. She's gonna
No.
say like people, like dragons.
Yeah.
Dragon people.
They... There are some people in the tribe that when they get to fighting, the blood come up. And it is very hard to get them to stop. You know how Reko get, right during the fight, very strong and hard to kill.
No, we've run into some issues, but
Yeah.
you're learning.
Right. They do not learn.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's kind of like my sister. She doesn't really learn or want to learn.
So she does not like you because you have different mother.
Part of it, yeah.
Your brother seemed to like you. Is he different mother as well?
No, he's also he's full brother to my sister. He's really the only one that's kind of been friendly to me, but only since he's kind of recently married and had his own. He kind of
He has family.
So my grandma, she kind of likes to make decisions, like your brothers. They like to do things and enforce their will on people. It's like,
They kill people and take them as prizes?
well, without the killing, just they
Oh.
they make, people do things like you have to marry this person and you have to marry that
Oh.
person. And well, my half brother
Hmm.
married someone else, and so he understood kind of how I was brought up. I was kind of, not welcome because I was not part of the welcome proper person.
So why does your father not like you?
Just doesn't really know me.
He never got to know his daughter?
Well, he's busy working. He runs the company. Basically, as soon as I was born, he had to take over.
This seems like poor excuse.
Um,
How many brother and sister do you have?
well, I've got well, you've met both of my two oldest brothers or middle brothers. You haven't met the oldest. So I got 3 brothers and a sister that are half, and then I've got a twin brother.
Do you have twin?
Yeah. He looks like me, but boy.
Huh. This would be very interesting to see. Where is twin now?
Oh, he went to go see our mother. He has no interest in the company.
Ah.
Yeah, most of our family are, well, dicks, and he's just like, I don't got time for that, and he took off.
But do you have time for that?
Well, they're my family. She like kind of looks sad and looks into her drink. She's like, I want to be part of my family, all of my family. She like takes a sad drink.
Reko understand. Reko went walking, right? Left the village, left the tribe. Not because he don't want to be with his family. Less so my brothers, but not because he doesn't want to be with family, but he left because he does not have time for that. Huh? That makes sense.
Destiny.
No, I did not have destiny until I met Baba.
Oh, that was after.
Nah, you go to Baba to find your destiny. And so you make the trip. You leave the mountain, you leave home, and you go and you walk to the south, and you find Baba.
You knew about her? Like, is this like something that like people in your tribe choose to do to go find her?
Sometimes. Mostly story. And most of the time, you see scale?
Yeah.
Bronze, yeah?
Very shiny.
My family is... I do not know the word for this. And he pulls out like a little copper piece. And he holds it up. These color.
Copper.
Copper, yes. They this. Reko is bronze. Old legend say bronze dragonborn born once generation is Reko. If I die, another is born. So I go find if I am special one out of other bronze dragonborn to see and stop getting beat up by brothers.
I can understand that part.
They were not happy that I was smaller than them and had different coloring. They want to be bronze.
Oh. So, like, is your tribe expecting you to come back, like, superheroes, important war tribe hero leader person?
Reko definitely cannot return until he has won his glory and conquered destiny. Going back without it will... shame.
But you can conquer without taking people, right? Okay.
Reko learning. The difference between decapitato and incapacitato. Learning.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So?
Yeah. Slavery's not fun. Don't.
Nayara and Baba do not want Reko to take prize, as is right by war, then Southland custom, Reko will follow.
Well, you can take prizes, like you can take money, or like Baba likes her teeth. You can take teeth, but like just don't take people.
Being a thief is okay.
Well, it's not technically okay, but yeah, it's more acceptable than taking people.
Ah. Why?
That's
Is it not same theft? One of money, of value, other of thing.
well, a person's a living being. It has thoughts. Like, what would you think if like one of your brothers just came and took me away and forced me to be his love thing?
Reko's eyes get like super serious. So this, I will die before that happen.
She like blushes a little bit, but like, but you see how wrong that is.
If they win, but you're not mine for them to take.
Well, I'm not anybody's. I'm my own person. She like stands up a little taller.
If they beat your family to death and die, they may take you.
Well, I'll certainly fight to stop them from trying to. As you should stop them from trying to take anybody who doesn't want to go with them.
The Reko may have tried once or twice and was soundly reminded why he does not do that. He does not want to take. They tell you take. They say you kill, you win, you take. It is the way of the tribe. I left.
I think it's good on you for wanting to have different experiences. It would even make you a better leader. If you do one day are able to go back to the tribe.
He laughs. Yes, Reko, not fit to lead. Nothing like tribe leader. No.
Well, not the tribe leader you are familiar with the current ways of your people, which take people against their will. You're different. You're already different. You're already like meant to do great things. Ashlog says all the time, you're meant for great destiny. She like slams her cup on the table.
If Reko claim his destiny, great power, strength, maybe he go home. Maybe he try to change the tribe. It is difficult set in ways, many years. But if Nayara say it wrong, Nayara is good person, must not be right.
She blushes a little bit. Well, you're a bronze dragon. Like your people in your tribe would, there's fables and you're famed for like generations. She gets a little flustered and she's like, but like people would be compelled to listen to you. You're already special.
Not while my brothers live.
Well, they're dicks. Take this big swig.
That they are. And he holds up the glass for a cheers. To our dicks.
Yes, to our dicks.
Okay. Reko is sleepy. I think he go nap. Thank you for talking with me, Nayara. I shall consider. It always felt wrong, but Reko did not want to die. And he kind of gets up from the table and walks away.
And Nayara will kind of stand up a little bit too quickly, like, whew.
Yeah, make a Constitution save for me, Nayara. That was a big mug.
It's a big old mug.
Yeah. A 12. You're feeling it. You're a little maybe you hop off of the stool and you have to catch yourself for a moment, and but you are able to make your way upstairs. if that be your wish.
Yeah, she's gonna take it real slow.
For sure.
She's
Yeah.
gonna make it to her bed.
Yep. Holding strong, holding steady, the determined woman coming back after a night of drinking, be like, I ain't gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. I'm making the bed. I'm taking these stairs one at a time. Just absolutely. And maybe you come up behind Ashlog and Otis, who Otis is looking a little haggard himself, and Ashlog is just helping him up, just making sure our sweet big gloved boy is safe and sound as well.
You are too skinny. You must eat more, Otis.
I got a peanut second need.
I was bearing witness to your prowess in that combat. You had a way with those seeds.
Mm-hmm. They're really good. And picks one up. He flicks it at her. Not magical, of course, just flicks it at.
Just kind of dinks off of her.
Kind of dinks off of her, yeah, completely unfazed. It's a very light little hit.
I must study this magic. From where have you learned it?
My brothers used to. Those all want to peanut while we eat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just had to do it myself, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes. What are you eating?
It's peanuts.
Oh, these are to be eaten?
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, you want some?
She takes one with the case on it and everything. She just puts the whole thing in her mouth. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah, but
Very crunchy.
it's not usually how they eat them, but it's good too.
She just grabs a fistful. She just starts putting it into her pockets.
They brush against the dandelions in your pocket.
Oh my gosh. In my pockets, I've got dandelions, teeth, and peanuts now.
Make sure
So
you look
snacks.
before you eat one.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Pocket nuts. Oh man.
Some good peanuts. Well, I'm it's about that time. Think I'm gonna hit the old little snooze.
This is your room here.
She just kind of kicks a door open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's and then behind this door lies an empty room ready for a sleepy drunk boy.
All right. And you just close the door.
All right. Yeah. And similar to this room, there are 4 total, 3 other rooms that are ready for you guys, prepared. The barmaid that went up the stairs before you has been watching this display the entire time, just patiently amused to herself, and she kind of looks at Ashlog and says, if you could get that bowl back from him at some point, he can have the nuts. It's fine. It's just
Ashlog's just staring at her, unblinking. Peanut from her pocket and eats it.
okay. Let me know if you need. Okay. Good night. And she will uncomfortably kind of walk toward you, because the way downstairs is past you, and so she has to kind of like go toward you, and she doesn't even want to push past you. She just kind of like makes herself small enough to slide against the wall so as to not invade your personal bubble. And then she just
As she's like scooting past,
yeah.
Ashog leans in and just
let me know if you need anything. And she just dips out as quick as she can. Nyara kind of fast walking past you.
Ashog will go to bed. She's scared enough people today. She's hit her quota.
For now. Yeah, I was gonna say at least two people. One was a child. So that's worth bonus points. And don't scare children. This has been your message from DM Rob. And yeah, so Nyara and Rekko, do you also hit the hay, as it were?
Rekko's in a bed. It may be his, it may be someone else's, but who's gonna move him? So he's just in a bed.
People can certainly try.
Yeah. He found an open one and just that was it.
Yeah.
Like his like tankard is still kind of like it's mostly empty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like kind of hanging there, or just like some ale still in it.
Yeah.
Hanging off the bed.
It's all right.
Naira's gonna take the wash basin for the hands and just kind of like put it on her lap and just kind of like toilet bowl kind of like lean in kind of thing. Just gonna sit there for a little bit till the room stops spinning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And the night passes peacefully as the patrons kind of start to mill out as the party downstairs winds down. I mean, it was an eventful night. There was a bar fight. A weapon was drawn that not a lot of people seemed to take notice of, but the people that did were like, damn, son. And there was a bard. She was cute. And yeah, and some exciting looking travelers came to town. And so...
Do our rooms have windows?
They do. Yeah. So what the inn has going for it is it's kind of like the buildings on the street are all kind of linked up next to one another, and all of your rooms are on the front side of the inn. So there's actually windows looking down on the road below you. So you can see as these people are sort of like finding their way home, stumbling in, like, I love you, man. Like just, drunk people things.
If any of them look back, they would see Ashlog's windows open, and she's just kind of standing in the window, and she's doing her nightly prayers, and it's just like this dark, sinister kind of chanting coming from her room.
Sure. Yeah, a couple people see that, and they a couple people are just kind of like thinking about picking up rocks and tossing them your way, and then somebody rushes over and is just like, dude, it's the Baba Yaga. You gotta get out of here. Somebody who clearly took those childhood stories a little seriously. So you get some looks, but nobody seems to want to mess with you. So got a commanding presence. Yeah, cool. Absolutely. And yeah, so the night passes, people find their way home, you guys find your way to your beds. Eventually the room stops spinning, Nyara, and you are able to trance as per usual. And your trance brings you these visions of what you imagine, because you would not have ever really... No, that's not true. You would have been... What you remember your home city of Myanmar looking like, the Elven city, and there's these beautiful white stone and gold inlaid buildings, and the architecture is very regal and well-to-do, and you have memories of maybe your aunt being a little less than kind until this mysterious figure that you knew to be your father that you didn't really know would show up every now and again, and she would treat you all with respect, and then when he would go on his way, you don't really have a whole lot of memories. It would go back to being the Cinderella evil stepmother situation, and they're cloudy in the sense that they're sad memories, but they also have this childlike nostalgia to them, and it's kind of this weird mishmash of almost as though also physically you're kind of between drunk and sobering up, and your world is still spinning a little bit, and you're trying to find that clarity in sobriety, and also in remembering your city that you grew up in before you left it and came here. And I think being around your family and talking about your family, that's the focus point of your trance for the night. And Ashlog, you make a what's your spell casting ability? Wisdom?
Yes, it is my wisdom.
Yeah, roll me a wisdom check.
I'm very wise.
The wisest.
Pretty wise.
22 wise.
Yeah, that's a 22 wise. 22 wise she is. Ashlog, wise as you are, you don't always feel the presence of your patron. You don't always feel that direct connection. You in a way craft your own destiny, but for a moment you do. Children, I am streaming. There are yelling children outside.
Ashdog has many
Yeah.
yelling children around her all the time.
Yes, this is just another day in the life of Ashlog. But yeah, so you start to be able to feel this connection to your patron that you maybe didn't have before now, and you're starting to, and you feel you almost feel the energy coming off of the bones that you roll. And there's something to it, but you haven't quite made that connection yet. But there's an energy, maybe whatever you're getting a feeling from them, but you're not really sure what the omen means. But as you roll the bones into your spooky prayers, you can feel there's something there.
Ashlog feels this power with great sensitivity because perhaps not everybody knows, but sometimes there's a little bit of BS involved in some of this going onness. But
What?
Nope.
I mean, I said maybe.
She knows
right?
what she's talking about all the time.
No, she knows everything. But feeling this, she's actually like deep at her core a true believer of this power, and finally beginning to feel these threads of connection. She prays harder, she chants louder, and yeah, it's definitely a feeling she's embracing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, the prayers are powerful. Otis, your dreams involve a lot of little frogs. Just croaking and dancing. And there's peanuts too. It's just a lot of peanuts and frogs. Careful which ones you pick up and eat. And Rekko, you have dreams of the tribe.
Oh shit! Not
And
happy.
It's similar to Nyara, maybe talking about it while therapeutic and helpful and healthy. You're starting to more clearly see maybe the idea of destiny isn't as cut and dry as you thought it was. And Nyara's words of leadership and change are ringing in your dreams. But the night passes restfully, and the party awakes refreshed. Albeit maybe a couple of you are a little hungover. Not Ashlog. Gosh dang it. Destiny and water. That's the way you gotta go. Straight edge Ashlog. Dab on them.
Tee-hee.
And yeah, the party awakes from a night of excitement and a restful sleep. And
Nice.
you can as you wake up, you can smell there's some cooking happening downstairs. It sounds like the kitchen's already active. The sun is kind of middle of the morning, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me, hiccups. I had too much to drink last night as well. The voice of God in the sky. And yeah, so the smell of nice freshly cooked meats and eggs and whatnot permeate the tavern.
Nair is gonna wipe a few tears that kind of welled up a little bit in her eyes after her trance there, and gonna take a moment and like, oh, grease. I need greasy things. She like kind of stands up a little wobbly, like, whoa. It's not. This is new for her. It's like, maybe I won't do this again. And she like makes it downstairs and says, "Eggs and bacon, please."
You being the first one downstairs, you see a short, stout fellow, a dwarf, in fact, something that's not terribly common around here, but is not uncommon. Man's the front near the bar. He's just doing a little bit of cleaning up from the night before, and turns around and says, "All right, yep, eggs and bacon are on. Take a seat over there, and I'll get you set up. You want water?
Yes.
Coffee?
2 glasses of water, please.
Glass of water. Your friends up yet?"
I don't know.
All
That's
right.
Rekko's cue. Stomping down the stairs. Oh, good morning, Nayara. What a wonderful evening that we had. Oh,
Oh, quiet, please.
Oh.
A little
ha!
lower
Oh,
voice.
the drink got you a little strong, did it not? Oh, I'm so very sorry. And he sees the dwarf and he goes, "Oh, Mr. Basilic. Hello. And he's gonna start trying to speak Dragonborn at him, because the dwarves that he knows wouldn't know Draconic.
Mm-hmm. Sure. He the look that you get from him is one of, he does not understand all of what you're saying. Is there what was that word you called him?
It's spelled Trpasli with an accent K.
Tarpasalik?
Yeah, Terpaslik.
Is there a word for dragonborn?
Probably not.
Okay,
but maybe.
Probably not. Okay. So
It's just Drac. You could just go Drac. Yeah. Drak.
oh, I don't know enough of your language, my friend, but I know a Drac when I see him. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. May I get an ale on the smolder side this time? And also whatever she is having, it smells delightful.
Absolutely. It'll be my pleasure. And he seems more than happy to serve you. For those of you in the chat and listening and watching, the dwarves and the dragonborn actually have a fairly close relationship in this world, and the dwarven creation myth is such that the gods are dragons themselves, and so it seems like this man might be a bit of a man of faith, at least in the traditional sense of dwarven culture. And so he with a little reverence, but nothing too. He's not fawning over you, but he's very respectful, maybe a little less gruff than he was with Nyara. make sure that everything is hunky dory in the kitchen, and maybe hurries things along for you guys.
Good. Reko sits down next to Nyara and waits for his meal.
Upstairs, there's a do 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 do.
Otis, wake up.
It's so early. I don't want to go to bed.
Otis, I need your bowl.
He looks over and sees the bowl. All right, I'm up. Oh god! And you just hear a bunch of clanging, and he swings open the door, and you see a bunch of like tools and like stone from who knows where is just littered around the room. It's just, here's your bowl.
She just swipes it. She says,
What are you making here? What is this?
Wait. Looks like I'm making a mess, don't it?
she starts picking things up and inspecting them. She seems to have absolutely no concept of privacy. She just kind of pushes herself into your room and starts rummaging around.
It's just something I've been working on. Well, not very well, I guess. I'll clean it up. Don't worry. I'll tell him I'll clean it up. It's all good.
Are these weapons?
She holds up a stone.
Well, maybe. Someday. But today it's just a stone. And he chucks it across the room to where you see just like a pile of just stone refuse.
Otis, I had a dream last night, and the bones spoke to me.
I had a dream that frogs were speaking to me. That's so weird. Or I'm not sure if it was the frogs or the peanuts.
Yes, I too had a dream of frogs.
Oh, weird. Wow.
Do you have your frog with you?
Kind of. And he pulls out like a different frog, but like a shrewdly tiny frog.
She just snatches it and she looks at it.
Yes, you must keep this with you at all times.
Gives it back.
Do not lose it. It will be very bad.
Sure, yeah. It's tucked in.
Kind of just kicks things out of the way as she makes her way out of the room.
Well, there is food downstairs.
Right. I'll be down in a minute.
She takes the bowl and goes down the stairs.
Ashfog, the scary party mom.
Is there anyone in the streets outside the window?
Yeah. So it's early enough in the day that I think the rest of the people that are heading off to work the fields, maybe a couple people that stayed in a little too late, are hurrying off, and you're seeing that shops on the road are opening up as well. So yeah, there's a little bit of activity. It's not as bustling as when you came upon the town yesterday, around like mid-afternoon, but it's happening. Things are happening. Town's waking up.
Okay. I stuff what stone I can into my pockets. And then some of the more trashy looking scraps I kind of just kick under the bed. And I make my way downstairs.
I was really waiting for I open the window and pee out the window.
I was gonna throw all of it out the window.
Yeah, okay. I was like, where's this going? I'm scared. Yeah, so Otis and Ashlog, Ashlog first down the stairs, and I think at the same point that you come down the stairs, you lock eyes with the dwarf that just walked out of the kitchen and is just morning, and just keeps on going. His gaze holds on you long enough for it to be a little uncomfortable, but he brings over 2 glasses of water, and then he shuffles back to the bar and grabs the ale for Reko. So his food will be out in a moment. Do your friends need anything?
I don't know. As soon as Otis gets over to Rekko, he's gonna give him the biggest pat on the back.
Ooh.
Like as much to like bowl him over as probably possible. So, oh, Otis, such display of skill last night. I do not understand what you were doing with the tiny little peas, but it seemed to be working. It almost came to bloody blows last night, but I am proud of you for sticking up for yourself.
Yeah, of course, Rico. Don't mess with the caddy, Am.
I would never dream of it, but it was fun.
Sure was, huh?
And as Otis, you're settling down, the dwarf comes over and brings 2 plates of eggs and bacon out for Nyara and Rekko and turns to the 2 of you and says, having the same?
Ashlog just kind of vaguely throws the bowl in the direction of the kitchen, and she sits down. She says, "Meat."
Oh, but she's having.
All right. And he'll go over, picks up the bowl off of the ground that it kind of like it landed near the kitchen door and looks at it and kind of like brushes it off indignantly and goes back over to the kitchen. You just hear him go, 2 more. And after some time, your food comes out. And Otis, when he puts your plate down, he also pulls a letter out of his pocket and says, I heard the Drac call you Otis? Otis Cuddy?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, this is for you. I believe your brother dropped it off earlier.
Thanks.
Yep. Let me know if you need anything. And he just goes back over to the bar.
Open it up. What does it say?
Open it up. So it's a short little letter from Percy, and it just says, he says, we didn't get a whole lot of time to catch up yesterday, so if you're in town for the day, feel free to pop by the house. He's got his day off, and he'd love for you to see the family. So, yep, it's just a little thing from him.
Okay. Make a note.
Otis, what does that say?
Oh, it's just a letter from my brother. He wants me to come say hi. He's seems like he's got some time today.
He make a weapon and armor, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. More so a weaponsmith, but yeah.
We should visit. I like sharp, shiny thing.
Oh, you'll like my brother's work then.
Ah. Good. Yes, we should go. Wait, wasn't there something else we should be doing today? Was there like a meeting? Cypress company thing?
Yeah, there was some stuff about some Cypress business, but
Do we need to go to that?
yeah. Oh, don't worry, we'll go to that. Sure, my brother's a cool guy though. I'm sure you'll love him.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, sharp, shiny, yeah.
Yeah.
So Otis, the letter actually indicates that it happens to be Percy. Percy has the day off today, so he won't actually be at the forge. So if that was Rekko's plan,
I just assumed that Percy had like some of his like nicer crafted weapons at his home, like he doesn't have for sale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got like his own sort of like
The personal stash.
Yeah, it's like personal.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a fair assumption. And roll me a history check.
I was looking for my dice. I forgot.
Yeah, I know. It's,
Okay, here we go.
the magic of Roll20.
The magic of Roll20. Gosh, H.
It's a 10. Yeah, I mean, you've it's been about a year since you really stayed with him for an extended period of time, but just from staying in the spare room that he actually has like a lot of stuff on display. There's at least some sort of a piece mounted on the wall of every room in the home, except for his son's room. Because little Percy's a little too young for that, hence the training sword. But yeah, so you do know that he has some very fine pieces at his home. you've seen them up for display, but maybe he'll let you try them out. And so the food, Rekko and Nyara enjoy eggs and bacon, and just Ashlog and Otis, it looks as though they took every breakfast meat that they had kind of started to prepare and just slapped it on a plate. It's a very hearty breakfast, to say the least. Which Ashlog seems like she is all about, and so does Otis. And
Ashlog does not use utensils.
nope. What are utensils? There are some on the table, but who needs them? And yeah, so that's a delicious way to start the day. And if y'all want Otis and Rekko, you could head over to Percy's. Ashlag, Nyara, you've got some time to do some things. Nyara, you would know that at some point, all of you would know that at some point you should probably check in at the headquarters, but they didn't really give you a time. They just said some point during the day. Kind of gave you the day off. So there you go.
Sharp, shiny.
Nair will, worried that the boys will get distracted too long, is going to follow them to make sure that they actually
Probably
do
a good
make
plan.
it to
Yeah.
the Cypress.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Ashlog knows that she should not be by herself for too long in this place. So she will come too.
All right. Well, I love it. Not splitting the party, baby. They didn't take the bait.
We too big brain.
Too big brain. No, that's fine. So yeah, absolutely. So as the breakfast wraps up, the party can make their way out of the tavern, out of the Tipsy Turtle, and head over to and Otis will be able to tell you or direct you exactly to where you need to go. And yeah, so going outside, it's a beautiful day. You look out to the fields and you see people working away. It's for sure a farming town. You see, as you walk down the road, instead of taking the left that you would go to go to Cypress, you would take the right. But looking to the left, you see stuff happening outside of Cypress as well. People training. You see, it looks like they're replacing the wheel on one of the wagons from the caravan, and maybe just kind of preparing for travel again. Nothing too immediate. The horses are not like connected to the wagons yet, but you move through the town and it's the late summer, and so there are kids playing. They don't seem to have school or anywhere really to be, and Ashlog would recognize the one that she traumatized, who kind of like hides behind her two maybe slightly bigger friends. But they all seem to be 5 of them in all seem to be staring not at the scary witch lady, but at the, I believe the word last session was resplendent. This very shiny dragon man. And Rekko, what's your passive perception?
Not very good.
Not very good.
He's like decently wise, to be honest.
12 isn't bad. 12 is enough. 12 is enough for you to
wise.
take notice at the little Rugrats kind of in awe. It looks like still sticks and stuff in their hands. It looks like they were maybe play sword fighting. And they're all admiring you.
Rekko puffs his chest out just a little bit and walks a little taller than he even already is.
Oh. One of the little boys goes up to you shyly and says, Mr. Dragon Man?
Nah.
Where? What are you doing here? Are you off to fight a beast?
Oh, Reko fights many things. And he gets down on the kid's level, and he comes down as far as he can, like down on his knee, and Reko is here for job, and also to follow his destiny.
What's your density?
Reko, oh, wait, have I been saying this wrong the entire time? And he looks over at Baba. Is it density?
Destiny.
Oh,
Just kind of staring at the kid.
This is the Baba Yaga. She tell me my destiny, and I must follow it.
The children all at the mention of Baba Yaga kind of collectively gasp. They've heard stories like bedtime stories of like, don't go outside after dark. And one of them is like, but it's not dark out.
And so as the kid goes, says that Ashlog will take her mace off her belt. She just kind of slams into the ground, and she's going to cast thaumaturgy at the same time. And she says, "Be gone!" And then she's going to make like a clap of thunder in the sky.
Go home.
The little girl that you traumatized yesterday.
She there? I swear to God.
She is.
Oh,
And she runs up behind Reko, and she says, and she grabs your leg and says, "Save me, Mr. Dragon Man!"
Oh, it is okay, little one. It is okay. And he makes sure she's back there. Baba, why do you scare the small ones? They are so small, they pose no threat.
They need to go home. Why are they playing outside?
Do you not see they train to fight with those sticks? We used to do that in the tribe.
Where
It is
are your
good to learn how to kill.
parents? You can train with your parents.
Baba.
she actually seems very serious as she's saying this.
Okay. And he turns around and just picks up the one and puts him in front of her, like the little girl, and goes, "It is time for you to go home. If you see me again, well, maybe we can have chat, but Baba seems upset right now. It is good to not upset her. She has very many powers."
I know. They say that when she gets hungry during the winter and there's no food to eat, she looks for little kids lost in the swamp, and I don't want to be food.
Reko's eyes get really wide. He looks over at Baba Yaga. Baba, is this true?
She's just kind of like,
Oh. I will make sure this does not happen again, but you should probably go home now.
Okay.
Off you go.
The kids kind of collectively all sort of back slowly away, not taking their eyes off of Baba, and they run away. And then as the five of them run away, maybe a very small the youngest looking boy stops and then turns around and runs up to Reko really shy and hands him the stick that he was holding and says, "Mr. Dragon Man, just in case you have to fight Baba Yaga, I want you to take my sword."
This is wonderful gift, but I would not leave you undefended. Reko's going to take out a sheathed dagger and hand it to the kid.
Oh!
Now this is a real weapon.
Nair will jump. No,
Ready?
don't. Let's not give children we don't know sharp, pointy things. She'll kind of
But
move
I
her
was
hand.
much younger than him when I was fighting.
You're a dragon. He's very fleshy human child.
And if
He
you've
pierced very
ever
easy.
seen and if you've ever seen or if you've ever played Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, and there's that kid on Windfall Island that has the hanging
Oh, the
booger
snot?
out of his
Oh,
mouth,
God.
out of his nose the whole time. It's not quite as exaggerated, but this little kid definitely needs his mom to wipe his nose right now. He's just kind of looking up like,
This is a wonderful gift. Now, Nayara say I can't give you big sharp dagger for your small hand, even though you should learn how to use it in case you have to defend yourself and your family and your pride. But that is okay. Thank you. But I would not leave you undefended. And so he tries to give the stick back. You should always have protection.
The kid gets as close to a determined and courageous look as one can muster when they're maybe 5 or 6.
Sure.
And he kind of puffs up his chest the way that he saw you do and says, I'll defend Versa.
That is the name of this place.
Versa.
But it is dangerous to go alone, so take this.
If you didn't already have inspiration, you son of a bitch, I would give you inspiration.
I don't want it.
And
Stick.
he says, okay, Mr. Dragon Man, I want to be just like you.
Before he runs off, Ashlog
Very
will
difficult to do.
lean forward and take his chin with her hand. She'll wipe the snot away.
And he'll just kind of not really know what to do and then just run after his friends.
Baba, why do you have to be so angry all the time?
It is not safe for children.
We are safe. Am I not safe?
You are not a child.
Why?
You are destiny.
I was just talking to the child, trying to make them feel better.
You must scare them. They must go home where it is safe.
It is not safe here?
She just kind of looks around. She seems to deflate as she's like looking around. She's like,
There, and you see the occasional like guard wandering around and just kind of doing their job and just patrolling, making sure everybody in the field is okay. Probably checking if they need any like water or anything. Yeah.
She looks a bit embarrassed. She like flushes. She like puts her mace away. She says,
Let us continue.
Okay. Nayara, why couldn't... This is like while they're walking to the place. Why could I not give him the dagger? This is a good blade. And like takes it out. And he says, look, it is very sharp. I take good care of it.
Oh, I'm not saying anything's wrong with the knife. It's just human children they don't mature as fast as probably dragon children do. And that child was more likely to stab himself than defend anything.
You do not train children to be able to fight in case raiders come.
Well, not children that small. They're too young.
When Reko was that small, Reko does not remember being that small. Huh. It's interesting. It just keeps walking, puts the dagger away. Ah, okay.
All right. And yeah, so as the party continues their walk, it's not a far walk. You guys come up upon a little home, not far down the street, and you see another small child playing outside. Otis, you recognize the very training sword that you were tasked to give to Percy. And this kid is outside in his a makeshift little, like, very thin wood, like not quite like plywood, but like a makeshift little like chest plate, and he's and he's attacking a little training dummy that seems to be have a really little like angry face drawn on it. And you recognize the very training dummies that your brother used to make. Seems his craftsmanship, while he's a talented blacksmith, training dummies are not his forte and never have been and never will be. And then the kid on a very like Legend of Zelda Link kind of spin attack sort of attempt catches eyes at first with Rekko and his gleaming, shiny scales. And then when he looks next to him and sees you, Uncle Otis!
Hello, Percy.
And he runs over and gives you a hug, and he drops the sword. And yeah, he just gives you a hug.
Good swordsmanship. You see, you've been practicing, eh?
Yeah. Dad said the sword wasn't really all that good, but it's okay because when I get better with it, he'll make me a better one.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best.
He says you could probably make me a better one if you were in town longer, but he said you're not in town that long?
Yeah, it seems like you may just be rolling through this time, but it's good to see you practicing. It's good to see you know fine craftsmanship and not fine craftsmanship when you don't see it. It's a good eye. It's the cutty eye.
Thanks. He says I'll be a talented smith and I can make my own sword someday if I really want. He's inside if you want to come inside. Oh, hello. I am sorry, I forgot. I am Percy Cuddy Jr. Nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, Percy. These are my friends. This big one's Rekko.
Hello, young Percy. Junior. Yeah? Do I say that right?
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah, nice. This one's Nara.
Hello.
And this is, remember that story? The Baba Yaga?
Mom said that story's not real.
I get down on one knee. Percy, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. But it's totally real.
She takes a peanut out of her hand. She crunches it.
Please don't eat me.
She doesn't need you. She's not hungry. You're gonna say hi to Percy.
Okay. He runs over to the door, forgets that he doesn't have his sword, goes back over a little shy and embarrassed, looking at Ashlog, grabs the sword, holds it close to him, and then just trots over safely, remembering that his dad told him not to run with sharp objects. And he opens the door and holds it open for everybody and says, "After you."
Thanks, little man.
And I think we'll go inside after our break because I have to use the restroom pretty badly. So we're going to do that. So thank you for joining us on DieFall Cypress, part 1 of episode 7. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, it's episode 7.
That's the one, baby.
Amazing. We'll be right back. It'll be about 3 to 5 minutes. See you then. Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you once again for tuning in to DieFall Cypress episode 7. We'll be starting part 2 here in just a moment. If you would like to get caught up on any of the other DieFall content, you can head on over to the YouTube as well as catch us on our podcast format now on Apple iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. You can just put in DieFall Dungeons & Dragons and it should hopefully pop up. Leave us a review, 5 stars please, and comments if you like the things. And thank you very much for tuning in. I'd also like to thank Vivacia Mickilla. Wow. Oh, Mickilla. Nice name. And then the Canadian Zephyr. Thank you all for the follows and welcome to the Salt Factory. We will be starting up part 2 in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall Cypress episode 7. I'm actually going to remember that now because I've been reminded 16 times. We're going to go inside Perseus Sr.'s house now, where hopefully Rekko finds many sharp, pointy things to admire. But DM, take us in.
Yeah. First, quick point of order. I'm seeing a couple people in the chat saying they can't hear the music.
I think it was the break music. I had it too soft.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Sounds good. So, yes. So Percy Jr. Held the door open like he was taught to. And the party files in, and they see what you see inside is a fairly modest home, but a home that definitely there's a lot of care and love put into it. You see a couple toys neatly stashed in the corner of the front room, which also is the living room. And on the wall, you all immediately notice that there are a couple different well-crafted swords, all that look very different in different styles, almost like they came from different parts of the world. And somebody's excited.
Go on.
And upon hearing the door open, you see Percy Senior wander out of the kitchen, holding a mug of coffee, and just, oh, hey, oh, you brought all your friends, eh?
Yeah. Thought they'd like to meet you.
Well, the more the merrier. I just gotta make sure we have enough glasses for everybody. Y'all thirsty? It's a hot day today.
Oh, yes, please. I would like one.
Rekko's not paying attention. He's staring at the things on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure that visual gag played off really well for the audio listeners later.
Oh, yes. For those of you listening on the audio cast, Rekko turned into a dove. Anyway, they don't know.
It's
I could be telling the truth. They don't know. He looks at Ashlog. And for you?
Yes, water, please.
All right. And he sees Percy Jr. close the door. Says, "Attaboy. There's the manners I taught you. So me. Not his mum. She's not exactly here to defend herself, so."
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it goes. I'll help you with the water.
All right. And he eyes Rekko eyeing the swords and kind of proudly smiles to himself. And so, yeah, Otis, you and him go into the kitchen. And he, you know where to find the glasses and everything. And he starts taking some water, filling up the glasses. And he says,
Oh,
no, go on.
when we're alone, I say, I've decided I'm going to do it after all. I'm going to go see all our brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. You're busy here. You've got a lot going on. This is my thing to do.
I only really heard from sorry, lost my notes. There we go.
There's a lot of them.
Only heard from Felicus in Roskol, but the others, I don't think they're in Marika anymore. I'm not even sure they know.
Probably don't.
How have you been, by the way? Do you understand what happened?
No. I will, though. And I'll let you know when I find out, huh?
Yeah. I'd really like Percy to meet him. You know?
Yeah.
I think about it a lot. I know Dad wasn't... Yeah. Hey, he was there for me. He taught me the craft and everything, but maybe he was a little too focused on what he was studying, you know? With all the magical blades and stuff he used to bring home.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hope you find what you're looking for, Otis. You deserve that much.
I'll find it. Bet on that, don't worry. Freddy's know what's going on.
It's true. It's true. And I'd reckon he's damn proud of what you're doing. I see you tinkering around at the headquarters there the other day.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Huh?
We will. Anyway, shall we? I think your dragon friend there is about to.
Yeah, probably shouldn't leave him alone too long.
Yeah. Shall we? And he'll pick up a couple of the glasses and you two walk back in and Recco is
Hello? Percy Senior? Yeah? Okay.
just Percy's all right.
Just admiring your fantastic work up here on the wall.
And he like purposely brings his clawed hands towards his body.
Might I get a closer look?
Yeah, sure. Percy Jr., maybe go play in your room a little bit. All right. Oh, okay. And he takes the sword with him and he's up. Sword stays down here. Remember, I gotta be able to see you. Okay. And so he'll leave the sword neatly by the he'll kind of prop it against the wall, and then he'll go pick up his toys in the corner and go to his room. And so Percy will hand Nyara and Ashlog their glasses of water, and he says, "So, you use an axe, huh?"
Yeah. And he quickly takes it out and says, "Look." And he presents it. It's probably nothing very special to look at. It's very sentimental for Recco.
Sure. May I?
Of course. One to a craftsman, please.
Yeah, and so he takes it with the craftsman's hands and kind of turns it over in his hands a couple times, feeling the weight of it, and really staring at like the engravings on the blade. And says, "Yeah, I'm not a dwarven speaker, but definitely looks like a dwarven tribal axe." Yeah.
I got it from a dwarf tribe neighbor to ours. They make our blade, our steel, chain, spear, all sorts of things. I go there to find need sturdy weapon when I leave home.
Yep.
They give me this.
Dwarven smithing is no joke. Definitely sturdy. I've had to compete with a lot of fellow smiths. Really be taken seriously in the craft. I mean, it's a dwarf's game, as it were. But this is nice. Have you seen the smith in town?
I thought that it was you.
Oh well, I work for the company, but there's a dwarven fellow down the road who owns a smithy, kind of for the public one, and then ours is private for the company. He's bureaucracy and bullshit. I don't really care.
I believe I had a friend that was going to take me last night, and then your brother put nuts in her face.
He looks at Otis, kind of gives him the like.
Never grew out of it.
Oh, the thing with the. All right. You 23 by gods, you gotta stop doing that. But yeah.
He is 23 years old. You're so old.
Well, I'm not that old. I don't know if I really would say.
Recco is only 16.
Dragonborn
Human years or?
Dragonborn grow up very quickly.
Nyara blushes a little bit. He's like, oh.
All right. Well, in any case, let me show you something. And he hands you back your axe, and he'll direct you into the one of the other rooms. It looks like it's kind of like a little study or like a crafts room. There's a bookcase with fairly stocked. There's an easel with a half finished painting of one of the fields outside the window. It looks to be where Perseus's wife maybe spends her time. She actually he would have mentioned that she's out. She owns a shop in town, and so she's out right now. But then mounted on the wall opposite the door you came in, you spy it immediately. It's this beautiful battle axe, and he signals you over and he says, "Come here." And he says, and he takes it off the wall and he says, "You want to hold it?" I'm no dwarf, but I was practicing the style in my spare time, and what do you think?
What does Reko see?
So you see a. Sorry, my mom is calling me for the second time in a row.
Do you need to answer that?
Do you mind if we take a really quick break? It wouldn't bother me if it wasn't like twice in a row.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're gonna do a quick little thing. Rob's gonna say some words, and then we're gonna have to take a quick break here.
I'm really, really, really sorry to do this to everybody. I just got off the phone with my family. I need to run. I really, really, really want to continue the game, but I really do need to go run. I just wanted to thank everybody for bearing with us with like technical shit and this now. But I love you all. I really don't want to do this. Have to do this. Thank you all for making Cypress so fucking dope. Always.
Yeah, man. It's all good. Family stuff comes first, chat. Always remember that. Take care of your stuff first before you have to take care of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always okay. Real quick, Rob, if you need to drop out right now, you can just cut the video feed and the voice feed. We'll do
awesome.
shout outs on our end.
Okay.
And just leave it up. And whenever I hit the button, you'll drop the call. Okay?
Totally. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry again. Thank you for
It's all good, man.
bearing with me.
Yeah, it's cool.
Life
All good.
don't stop for D&D as much as I would like it to.
Sadly not. All good, man. So thanks, chat. We're gonna do some quick shout outs. Rob's gonna head on out here. So let's go ahead and we'll head on over to Nick. So you just cut your feed and it'll keep everything the same. Right?
Okay, terrific. I'm Rob. I do things. Bye.
Bye, Rob.
If I leave the call, will it fuck this up?
Yes. So just do I'll make you leave the call. So just do the
Oh, I
video
see.
feed
Stop feed.
and the voice feed.
Oh, I found it. Okay.
Oh, it moved everything anyways,
Oh,
but that's
shit.
fine.
All right.
It's moved. It's already gone.
That's okay. We're doing shout outs anyway. I can buy another like.
No. It's already changed.
Oh, I fucked up. All right, bye.
It actually changed it. Bye. It's fine. We're just gonna do this anyways. We're gonna find out where everyone is. That's Rob's. That's Rob's video. That's my video. Wait, hang on. There it is. That's Nick. Everybody say hi to Nick. Nick, do some shout outs for me, bud.
Hi. Okay. Hi, everybody. You can find me over at twitch.tv/NickGibbles. I'm right now. I'm streaming Dragon's Dogma over there, trying to get to level 200. And it's wow, boy, it's a grind. I'm also over there doing a show called NPC Lab with my friend Cassie on Twitch TV/Bravo there with 5 R's. It's a show. It's always the 5 R. You always have to say 5 R's because there's too many to count. But it's NPC Lab, a show where we make D&D 5e NPCs for the mass, for the publics. Yesterday we made we did like an inquisitive rogue build, and I did not realize how overpowered those guys get. Like they're game breaking.
Really
It's
good.
straight up game breaking. But that was a lot of fun. So yeah, and then also you can find my band Dropcase on Twitter at Dropcase over there in the box. We're cooking some stuff up, so come check us out. We're gonna be dropping some new stuff soon. Should be cool.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna attempt the Stella screen, and it actually is Stella! Yay! All right, Stella, give us some shout outs.
Hello. I am Stella Luna here on Twitch. I am a variety streamer. I do the artsy fartsy stuff, and I also do various kinds of D&D. Do you like dogs? Do you like sci-fi? Do you like Pokemon? There's D&D for that. You can find all of that at my channel. I stream basically every day. This coming week is going to be a little different because Gen Con's coming up. Yay, Gen Con!
Yeah.
But yeah, if you like D&D and you want to play some with some new people, a lot of the people in my community are pretty new to D&D, so we would love to teach you. Come say hi.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we're going to see what happens to May. Nope, it's Rob. So let's find out where you are. Is this you? Nope. That's Stella. Is this you? Nope. That's not you. That's me. Wait. There you are. Oh my god, your camera's giant. Hang on. Yeah, camera stuff on the fly. All right, May, give some shout outs.
Hi, I'm May. You can find me on the internets like Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at the Lady May. I'm mostly a painter. I paint lots of fun things like Star Wars, Dragon Age, Game of Thrones, MCU, Overwatch, all that fun stuff in like acrylic painting form. I also got some fun tabletop RPG stuff in the works, soon to be revealed. But from then on, if you want to follow me for paintings and cats and my dice addiction, yeah, you can find me on the links that are provided.
Yeah, there you go. We're just going to bring it back to the front. Everyone's in different spots now, but it's fine because we're just going to wrap up the show here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Super duper appreciate you being understanding for whatever Rob needs to handle with his family stuff. Always about that first, all right, guys? That being said, Gen Con is next week, so Stella will be gone, so there will be no DieFall Cypress next week, okay? So keep that in mind. We will be back the week after, as far as I know, so be ready for that. So two Thursdays from now. This Sunday, we are getting in a nice little DieFall Dragon Heist at 2:30. We're starting about 30 minutes early because I have a dinner to go to, but we will have Dragon Heist this Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be around for that. Follow all of these wonderful people, and until next time, later, everyone.